everyone, I'm Jenny Lees.
And I'm Jade.
Welcome back to the latest episode of Nicest Word on the Street.
Today we are at PS 78 in Staten Island, New York, asking students and staff questions about Black History Month.
Let's do it.
What does Black History Month mean to you?
Wow, that's an interesting question. To me, it's our heritage, it's the impact that we had on this nation. That's what it means to me.
What does Black History Month mean to you?
Wow. Black History Month, a little close. Black History Month it means a lot to me because it allows everybody to learn about the contributions that African Americans, gave to what we know as America today. There's a lot of history that is left out of history books, but I think having a month where we can celebrate those who have contributed allows everybody the opportunity to learn about how people actually have benefited from those in the African American community.
For me, Black History Month is basically when everybody come together as a community, because it takes a village. So everybody come together. We help out the best way that we can.
It's about Rosa Parks, King Jr., and everything that you learn in school, you have to put that in Black History Month.
Black History Month means a time to remember our ancestors and to also learn about all the accomplishments that African Americans have contributed to our culture.
Who is a Black historical figure that you look up to?
Well, that's a very good question. I have many, but the main person would be Martin Luther King.
Who is he?
Basically, Martin Luther King is the one that gave us the right for both black and white to come together as one and to basically love each other, because I remember growing up back in the 80s and 90s, we used to have to stay on one side and all that stuff. But, but now everything is back to normal, somewhat back to normal. So that's my historical figure.
Who is a Black historical figure that you look up to?
For me, that would be Malcolm X.
Why?
Because he learned from his mistakes and he tried to bring people together.
Who is a Black historical figure that you look up to?
Wow, there's so many, right? But one I have to give his props to is Carter G. Woodson. He is known as the father of Black history. He was a historian, happened to be black, but he was a historian, and he is credited for what we know today as Black History Month. It started off as Negro History Week, and that celebration has blossomed to what we know as Black History Month. And without his innovative thinking to have even a week where we celebrate the historical contributions of blacks in America, we would not have what we know as today as Black History Month.
When did you first learn about him?
So I didn't learn about Carter G. Woodson until I got maybe in my 20s. So all throughout high school, I really didn't know who he was. But then doing my own research, I was able to learn about who he was. And and he wasn't just, what I liked about him is that he wasn't just a black historian, he was a historian, period. So, and again, I'm a history buff. I love history. I love the historical stories, and hearing about his contribution really encourages me.
Who is a Black historical figure that you look up to?
A Black historical figure that I look up to will have to be Langston Hughes. He's a poet and the author, and he's a phenomenal writer.
I have one poet for you. Roses are red, violets are blue. You are the greatest parrot, and I love you.
I love that poem, thank you.
Do you think without everybody's help, like him, for example, the world will be a worse or a better place?
That's a good question. Wow. I think his contribution makes the world a better place. Because with the civil rights movement, there was a lot of unrest. And even today, there's a lot of unrest in society when it comes to race relations. And some people may not understand the contributions of blacks in America, and some people who may be African American may not even know that people that resemble them, people a part of their culture, played important roles in what makes America today. So I think because of his contribution, it makes this world today a better place.
I 100% agree with you. And I feel like your responses were great.
Thank you.
Have a lovely day. Bye.
I want to talk about the power of community. When everybody works together for a greater cause, we could be better.
Thank you, AJ Smith. Thank you for watching Word on the Street.
Nice and word on the street. Thank you. Bye.
She is going down the stairs. See you next Wednesday. Like, comment, and share.